Hey, this is Neon B-Rye with Getty 88. We are going, or I should say, I'm going to try and disassemble this for maintenance and cleaning purposes. I don't think I'm going to get very far. That's why Getty 88 is here, because he's the master. You can see his thumb. So, yeah, first things first. Gotta take off the easy stuff. Gotta take off the grip. You just twist the, oh, it slides. Oh, almost. That comes off, yeah. And I give up. Alan, help me.
Alright, for this disassembly, it's basically going to be the same thing as the standard M4 M16. But because this is a plastic body, this does not field strip the same, so I'm going to show you what you need to be on the lookout for. First, I'm going to start by taking off the buttstock.
Oh, dude, you told me not to do that. And plus, you gave me a Phillips head, and I needed a flathead.
I didn't know it was a flathead. You would have said, "Hey, this is a flathead."
You were putting
into a flathead screwdriver.
Nah, dude, you were putting your gearbox together. I wasn't gonna bug you.
Push your little pins out. A standard M4 breakdown. Well, it's good to have a multi-tool. $20 at Walmart. Do it.
Do it! Or you're a communist.
This one, you do have to take out for this one. A lot of the M4s, this back pin will be just for the gearbox, but for this model,
which is the JG,
you do have to take this out because it's going to be more of a slide back a little and then pull straight out. Basically. You gotta know when to be gentle and when to be rough.
As with any relationship. That's truth. That's not being perverse. That's truth.
This one, it has two little plastic tabs that come down on either side that this pin goes through. It's gonna have a little plastic tab that comes down. You kind of have to lift this up, and then it's kind of like a juggling act. You got to do several things at once to try and get this out. This is kind of why, there we go. This is kind of why I jumped over to a G&G. Basic M4 hop up, brass barrel, upgrade to a tight bore.
Do it.
But here are the tabs that I was talking about. This prevents you to slide it just forward like normal field stripping. This just helps keep the body together. You can upgrade to a metal body because it already has the front metal RIS. So that'd be another suggestion. Click it on semi, that'll be for a little bit later. As you can kind of tell, it is still, the spring is still compressed. The best way is to look here at your air nozzle. Normally you should be able to press that back a little bit. If you can't press it back, it means there's pressure on it. So, whoops. I'm trying to do a male to male here.
That's no bueno.
There's your battery. There's your battery. So, put it in semi. Okay, I guess for this one I won't do it. So we'll have to be really careful taking out the battery or the gearbox apart.
So it has pressure in there?
Yeah, normally what you want to do is like your forward assist is just for cosmetics. It doesn't really do anything.
Right.
If you have an M4 that has a forward assist that works, then you can take the pressure off the spring that way. Otherwise, when you try and take the gearbox apart, your gearbox will just explode because the spring is under such pressure.
So that means when we put it back together, we're going to have to make sure that we put it back in with pressure, right?
No.
Oh.
When you put it back together, it doesn't matter.
Alright,
When he first got this gun, it didn't sound right at all. The gears sounded like they were grinding and screaming and just didn't sound pleasant in there. But when you take this apart, here's your little motor adjustment thing. Basically, it comes right out, so it's pretty hard to put in there. And then, for his plate was off to the side, so when you screw the screw, nothing was happening. Take this bottom plate off, find your little plate, stick everything the way it's supposed to go, screw that screw all the way out, not all the way, but just down enough so this little disc will sit inside there. Basically take this, and then you go ahead and shove that up in there. It's a poor design quality for a JG, but try this first if your gun comes and sounds defective, instead of taking the time and sending it back. From here on out, it should be a standard M4 M16. Super high power, and I like it because they have like a little red spot on there so you know which one's positive. This one has very high torque, very strong. This thing sticks to everything, so I set that way over there. Okay, this goes out a certain way. We found that out the hard way. But there definitely is a certain way this has to go out. Because you can tap it out both ways just like that, but then you'll pull it and it'll get stuck just like that. You want to tap it out inside with the selector. Don't ask me, it just does it this way.
Found it out by trial and error.
There's that. Again, another poor design on JG. This little plastic what's-a-mahootsit?
Oh.
Gigawatts-it? Whatever your favorite terminology is, you gotta screw it out. To take the gearbox out and put it in, this part has to be out. Eventually, you'll get it out. There you go.
Oh, Brian's gun in pieces in under 15 minutes.
Coming up, watch Brian piss his pants as we take this apart.